Georgia Bulldog till I die. Red and black running deep inside. Got that pride, you can see it in my eyes. Stand tall, yeah, we working through the night. G-A, that's right.
Welcome back to the Doghouse YouTube gang. We are in here like swimwear on a beach chair. And we live. We are live, man. Look, man, wearing my jacket, wearing my Georgia jacket today. It's kind of chilly upstairs. So we in here, man. What's going on with everybody on this wonderful Saturday evening? It is now 12:01. I am actually waiting for this game to start up. The tap-in number is in the chat. So, y'all make sure y'all tap in. You know what I mean? This is going to be a laid-back chat or a laid-back live. We ain't doing too much. We're going to sit back and watch Georgia Tech. Hopefully this game can start soon because I'm on Disney Plus. Y'all know I be on Disney Plus. But I don't want to go to Hulu. I really don't want to get on Hulu. So let's see what happens. Bye. What's going on with everybody though, man? What's happening? Really didn't want to have to go to Disney. Don't want to go to Disney Plus, man. But look like Disney Plus ain't even showing nothing right now. Let's see what it's doing. Like I said, I got the tap in number. It's still showing. Let me see if I can go to Hulu. See if it's already playing on Hulu. I don't know what's going on with Disney Plus. All right. So I just wanted to watch this. Every game every team that we play. I like to kind of see what they looking like. I haven't watched a lot of Georgia Tech this season, but we'll be watching them today. And I just can't seem to see why, my 12:05. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Let me go back to Disney Plus then. What's up, Bulldog JC? Yeah, normally they start a little later, but normally I'll see some commercials or something come on before the game start, and I wasn't seeing nothing. That's why I was a little concerned with it. I was gonna go back to Hulu, but I think Disney Plus a little faster than Hulu is, so that's why I like to watch my games nowadays on Hulu. I mean on Disney Plus. So I'm gonna go back to Disney Plus and see if it's still, like you said, man, 12:05. Come on, TV. What's going on though? They finishing up on game day? Okay. Yeah, man. I don't do, I've been canceling my regular cable, so I've been on Hulu and Disney Plus for like the last couple of years now. So sometimes I'm a little behind. You said it's on ESPN also? Okay. I'm gonna see what it do. I'm going to see what it do on Disney Plus. 9 times out of 10, Disney Plus always does well. But cutting that cable, sometimes it kind of throws you off a little bit. But especially with the way the game, the time in the game, like a lot of times I be behind. Yeah, that's what I normally use, Bulldog JC. I normally use Hulu Live, but it seems like I'm always behind watching Hulu Live. Like I be catching plays like damn near like 10, 15 seconds late. And I hate that because when I'm live, I like to, watch it with y'all. So, yeah, I had to wear my jacket, man. It's a little chilly upstairs, so I ain't got no heat on, so I had to throw the jacket on. It is now 12:04, man. I'm waiting for a commercial to come on or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing right now. I don't see nothing right now. Come on now. What is going on with this thing? That's what I don't like about some of these streaming services. And that's the Skycast. I don't know if I want to watch the Skycast. I don't know if I want to watch the Skycast. I might go to Hulu, man. Even though Hulu be slow, but I'm gonna have to go to Hulu, man, because I don't even want to watch the Skycast. Damn, that shit, the game probably ain't gonna start till what, about 12:15 or 12:30, ain't it? That make no damn sense. Yeah, they still on game day. Yeah, man. Man, I don't care nothing about no Vandy, man. Yo, what it is? I don't care nothing about no Vandy or Missouri. Yeah, everybody gonna pick Vandy any damn way, so let's move on. I don't know if my comments sending. Yeah, they send it. Chef Cujo. Yeah, I can see your comments. They on the screen too. Yeah, they on the screen. Yeah, Bulldog JC said he could see you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's get to it. Let me put this number up here. Cause I know I know Mundo Black TV said he definitely wanted to tap in, so I'm gonna go ahead and pin this message up here just for anybody that wanna tap in, chop it up or whatever. I mean, they need to move on, man, so we can get this thing started. I hate when they do this. Yeah, yeah. All of them blabbing, in my opinion. They need to go ahead and move on. We know everybody gonna pick Vanderbilt anyway. Man, I know. Man, to be honest with you, I definitely want to talk about. I definitely want to talk about Jared Curtis, man. I don't know what the deal is with this guy here, man. I mean, I think I know what the deal is, but it's just sad that Georgia can't seem to reel in a 5-star quarterback to save their life. Like it's sad, man, to see all of these players that leave Georgia. Like honestly, like I think Texas, we lost at least about 3 players to Texas. I think it was at least three 5-star guys to Texas, and we may be leaving one to Vanderbilt. I mean, honestly, like I said, I know the reason why. Whether I agree with it or not, I know the reason why he may be deciding to leave. I mean, he's taking a visit. So, but like sometimes, man, you can't even really be investing your time in some of these guys, man, because this guy right here, man, he's done committed, decommitted. Now he's thinking about decommitting again. It's just like it's all over the place. Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't like watching college football, man, because the commercials and shit is too long. Like, I'm not the commercials, but the all of the extra antics and replays and all that is just too take too long. He said the whole team is there to watch the game. Yeah, man, but yeah, man, that damn Jared Curtis, man, he's so, I don't know. At this point, to be honest, I don't even care if he Jay Way, what it do? What's good, man? At this point, man, I don't even care if old boy even decommits, to be real with y'all. Like, I really don't care at this point, man. It just seemed like a lot of back and forth with these type of players, man, and who has time to be going back and forth, you know? And then when I saw it, I'm thinking in my head, like, again, like this dude, like, goddamn, man. How many times you gonna commit to Georgia and decommit from Georgia? Like, I mean, he hadn't decommitted yet, but I mean, that's the way it's looking. That's the way it's looking. Georgia just got to get, in my opinion, Georgia's got to learn how to lock these players down. You know, pay them what they deserve to be paid or what they want to be paid, and you know, lock them in, man. It's already hard enough with everybody spending money on these players. It's already hard enough to keep these players. But if they basing everything on you know, relationships, you can cancel that. You're gonna end up like Dabo Sweeney. So we had some guys recommit and commit to Bama. Haynes King, man. That's the main guy that Georgia's gonna have to be worried about. Haynes King. Man, that dude done ran for, well, how many touchdowns this season? About 10 of them already, 15, something like that. He's the biggest threat on that Georgia Tech team. Now you got Eric Singleton over there too, but I think Haynes King might be the biggest threat they have. I thought, oh yeah, he did. Yeah, Eric Singleton. My bad. He did leave. Did he come from Georgia Tech? Oh, they already fumbled the ball. All right, Syracuse. Now you got to capitalize. Yep, turnover already. He ripped that thing out too. Yeah, because he was supposed to be coming to Georgia, but that didn't. Well, I ain't gonna say supposed to be coming to Georgia. He had a chance to come to Georgia, but Auburn put that bag up. All right, Syracuse. Let's see what y'all got. Uh-oh. 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 First and goal already. What, a false start? Like, what's going on? Lord have mercy. Don't tell me it's going to be one of them games where they just going to shoot themselves in the foot the whole damn game. Don't tell me that's going to happen, because yeah, they can't shoot themselves in the foot now. Yep. I don't know. Syracuse probably Syracuse probably gonna put up a fight, man. The way it's looking, I think they gonna put up a fight, man. Hopefully they do. Yeah, you can go ahead and snap that ball, man. Look like Georgia Tech all over the place. Block, fool, block. What is Big 75 doing, man? Block for your quarterback. Damn. This man act like he was like, bro, what is you doing? Block for your quarterback. You see he running, he taking off. Big for nothing. Wow. Damn, Syracuse. Y'all got to score right here, man. Come on, man. Oh, shit. Another damn penalty. Yep, this might be one of those games. False start. Lord have mercy. Team ain't even disciplined. Supposed to capitalize with a touchdown from that turnover. Don't look like they're going to do that. That was a good start too, man. Come on, man. Oh, they ain't gonna snap it. They ain't gonna snap it. Oh no. Yeah, Syracuse. Oh no. Playing like this? Yeah, Georgia Tech gonna whoop on them playing like this. If they can't get this shit together. I know this the game just started, but this is a terrible way to start a game, man. You constantly shooting yourself in the foot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. And big boy right there, 57, sucking down water already. Damn. All that for nothing. Don't tell me that head coach doing all that for nothing, y'all. All that pushing and shoving and hollering and screaming. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tell me he gonna get this team right. All right, what y'all gonna do right here? Nah, that's not gonna work. You just got your kicker a little closer. Mm. All right, Syracuse on top, 3-0. Syracuse is on top. It's supposed to have been a touchdown. Them boys shooting themselves in the foot with them false starts, undisciplined. But Syracuse is up 3-0. Oh, what's up with my camera today, man? It's acting funny, man. Acting a little funny today. I don't know why, but it is. I don't know why this bitch acting funny. What's good though, man? What everybody doing, man? I thought this was gonna be a major. Take this hood off. There we go. The camera keep getting light and dark, light and dark. Oh boy, I don't know. This game might be a little boring game. This might be a boring one, man, because Syracuse look like they undisciplined. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Syracuse might mess around and pull the thing off, though. You just never know. You just never know. They might pull this thing off. I got to tap in number in there too, just in case y'all want to tap in. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up about whatever. You know what I mean? About this game, about Georgia and Florida, which I think will win that game. I think we pretty much got it in the bag for the rest of the season. Just got to get that defense to get right. I think that's the main thing that I'm really concerned with. I'm not so much concerned with the offense because, I know we can run the ball. Obviously, we've seen that Gunnar Stockton can, be poised in the pocket and make plays downfield with his arm. He can make a few plays with his legs also. So I ain't concerned too much from the offense. Hopefully, if we can continue to be consistent on that offense side of the ball, and play the game every game from here on out, like the way we play Ole Miss, we'll be all right. It's all gravy. What up? What up? What up? What the deal is? Just sitting here chilling, watching this game, man. Syracuse is up 3-0. I don't know how long that's gonna last, though. Don't know how long that's gonna last. I haven't watched any of Syracuse all season, not even Georgia Tech. I haven't watched either one of these teams. But I could definitely see Georgia Tech beating Syracuse. Indiana, UCLA. Damn. All right, we back in it. Yeah, Georgia. I believe Georgia Tech will take this game. But all Syracuse got to do is run the ball, though. Yeah, Haynes King gonna have to. He gonna have to run when it comes to Georgia. He gonna have to run. He gonna have to run. Period. They gonna have to run that ball. See, that's what we got to pay attention to. His ass. That's the main player we got to pay attention to. We ain't got to really worry about him throwing the ball like that. Like, I mean, he's not. He ain't a terrible thrower or nothing like that. But he's known for his legs, and that's what they're gonna go with every time against Georgia. Yeah. I don't see Georgia Tech getting nothing in the air, really. Mostly the ground game. Running quarterbacks always been our weakest, even at the height of our defense. Definitely. Yep. You absolutely right. It's all gravy. It's always been a weakness for us. Yep. Jalen Milroe did us in twice. He did us in twice. It's always been a problem for us. I don't know why. I don't know why that's a problem. I mean, we have fast guys on defense, but it just seemed like we never run the right plays to stop a running quarterback. We never could seem to find the right plays to do so. But I don't think Tech got what it takes to beat Georgia. I think they're a decent team, but I still don't believe they have what it takes to beat Georgia. I don't even think they got what it takes to shoot it out with Gunner. I think Haynes King gonna have to. He gonna just have to, we probably gonna see him running the ball majority of the game. I think that's what we'll see for the most part. You know, because the pass game is not. You know what I mean? It's not exciting or explosive or nothing like that. So I think we'll see a whole lot of running. They'll have a little game plan set up for us. And he doing just enough. He dinking and dunking. And probably gonna run it in for a touchdown. Uh-oh. Touchdown. Oh, no, not a touchdown. Okay. Yep. Syracuse. If Syracuse can't get that defense together, yeah, I can see how this gonna turn out, which I already knew how it'd turn out anyway. You said you sent me something? Where did you send it to? Where did you send it to? Oh, you sent it to IG? Yeah, yeah. Oh, you talking about Jay Lamar? Yeah. Hey, look, man. Look, man, I'm looking forward to seeing our run game get back to what we needed to be. I think it's happening right now for us. And it's gonna probably be like that for a while. I think that's what we mainly gonna focus on for the most part. Haynes King what he said, Pop Haynes King, one good time. How we did Quinn Ewers last season. I bet he'll think twice about running. Shit, I ain't gonna say that because that's about all they got. That's all they're gonna have against us. Yeah, that's all because that dinking and dunking is gonna work a little bit against Georgia's defense, but not the way it's working against Syracuse right now. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We haven't been at our best with getting to the quarterback this season anyway. So I don't know if I get what you're saying, but if we had a defense that was able to get to the quarterbacks, it'd be a different story. Then I could kind of lean on that. But for right now, I don't know, man. This defense just ain't where they need to be. I mean, you locking it down in second quarters, or the fourth quarter, you find yourself locking the team down here and there, different games. But to not be able to be consistent the whole game is a problem. Gonna end up in too many shootouts. Not saying that Gunner Stockton can't handle a shootout, but is that what Gunner Stockton is gonna be? A shootout type of quarterback? I don't know. Do I want him to be shooting it out every game? No. But somebody got to get the Haynes. Somebody got to put their hands on him. So he definitely going to run it in for a touchdown. Oh my God. That's supposed to be a touchdown, man. Yeah, that was a terrible drop right there, boy. You supposed to have that. Yeah, you need to get on out. You need to get on out. I had to go to the dentist Thursday, man, and get a tooth pulled. Still kind of bothering me right now. But I'm I'm just glad it's out. We'll have to get to Florida quarterback too. That's what I'm saying, man. We just got to get better off the edge. We need to get some edge rushers. You know what I'm saying? Because right now Georgia is probably looking the worst I think we've seen under Kirby Smart. I know somebody said that we look like 2020 defense when, especially the first half of the season, and it just started clicking later on. I think Mondo Black TV was talking about that. But I don't know, man. We just need this defense to start doing something, man. You see glimpses of it against Alabama. You see glimpses of it against this team and that team, but just the consistency needs to be there. I think that's the biggest issue when we not consistent week after week. That's the biggest issue. All right, it's 3 ups. I thought they would have scored right there, but it's 3 up. Yeah, we just need more consistency, man, coming from that defense. Like, the offense is showing us that they can be dogs. The offense is showing us that, they can get the job done, whether it's a shootout or, ground and pound on them, you know what I mean? But the defense is like, man, when are y'all going to wake up? Like, let's not wake up in the second half. I don't want to hear about we're a second half team. I am so tired of that. Even Kirby Smart denounced that. I don't know if y'all watched that press conference, but he even denounced it. Like, no, we're not we don't consider ourselves a second half type of team. You guys say that, but we don't say that. You know what I mean? And he's saying that because as a head coach, don't nobody want to consider themselves a second half team. How does that look on you as the head coach if your team only come to play in the second half? That's kind of bad, That ain't good, you know what I mean? Because every program, every team gonna think they could come in to play in Georgia and just whoop them in the first half. You know what I mean? We gonna whoop them in the first half, and the second half, we just gonna try to see what we can do. Nah. We need to play at our best all 4 quarters. And like I said, the offense, in my opinion, have shown us that they can play hard all 4 quarters, but the defense is like so inconsistent, like, to the point where and I'm starting to believe is that the defense just they just need to get the experience. I want to believe that. I don't want to believe that it's all on Glenn Schumann. I want to believe that these guys are getting experience. They're getting the experience that they need, and and 2026 they'll look a little better. We're gonna have to do a lot of getting guys out of the transfer portal. I think this winter cycle, and we'll go live or either do a video about it. This winter cycle, man, I really want to talk to you guys about the winter cycle and who you guys think that we need to get in once the cycle, the portal opens, because I definitely think we need to shape up the defense. I think that's the first thing that I'm looking at. Man. Where's your mama? Excuse me, y'all. My son done walked up in here. Yeah, that's the first thing we need to be looking at is the defense. Seriously. Hold on a second, y'all. Back. Evidence CJ disappointing me. Yeah, I think that Dalen Everett is definitely a disappointment. He's another five-star player that's It's just not playing up to my expectations. Um, but they still starting them every single game. They still starting them. Okay, Syracuse. So I hear Georgia Tech. That's one of their biggest weaknesses is not being able to stop the run. I think that's what Syracuse is trying to work on. Trying to run the ball for the most part. It's not gonna work every snap, so they got to figure something else out. Ooh, that was a horrible throw right there. Ricky Collins. 3rd and long, man. Can't run the ball. Somebody got to get open for old Ricky Collins. It's a floater. Damn, man, you almost threw an interception, brother. That should have been picked off. Wow, he is not good in the air at all. Wow. That was a horrible throw. Woo. Well, good. Yeah, so that winter cycle, man, when that portal opens up, I need Georgia to go for broke, get with whoever they need to get out of that portal, because yeah, we got to do a lot better, man. We got to do a lot better. I expect big things from 26. I expect Georgia to be on fire in 26. We know Gunnar Stockton is going to be, the starting quarterback. We already know that. You know what I mean? We may as well not even think about Ryan Puglisi right now. You know what I mean? We might as well just, put all our chips on Gunnar. But yeah, so we have the running backs, which is not a problem. Josh McCray, I don't know about him because I think he's a senior. Yeah, man, the offenses still look pretty much the same outside of, I think, Kobe Young. I think Noah Thomas may come back. Dylan Bell probably be gone. He should be gone. You got C.J. Wiley and Taylor and, but like I said, the winter portal, they got to open it up. They got to open it up and open up that checkbook and, get some guys in, especially the defense. You said we need to get Brent Venables as defensive coordinator. He ain't doing shit as a head coach. We need to do something. Defensively. I think that's our biggest issue right now is the defense. If the defense was dominating, we would look a hell of a lot better. Especially that game against Ole Miss. We definitely would have completely dominated the Ole Miss. But for the rest of the season, I don't see a real issue with anybody. But it still can go either way. Like, you can't sleep on nobody. Outside of Charlotte, you can't really sleep on no other team. Florida is going to be a big one for us, obviously. People don't speak about it a lot, but Texas is going to be another big one for us. Georgia Tech shouldn't be a big one for us. We just got to stop the quarterback run. That's it. But I think Texas and Florida should be the last two biggest games for the season. But like I said, we can't sleep on no team. I've been saying that since before the Ole Miss game. Like, can't sleep on no team for the rest of the season. But hopefully we get to see Ryan Puglisi against Charlotte. I know he ain't gonna start, but at least in the second half. Cause I think Gunnar Stockton is. I think Gunnar is comfortable by now. I think he's comfortable. I think he's done played enough meaningful games to kind of be comfortable and be set. So I think he's good. I don't see him having any more real challenges like that outside of Florida and Texas defenses. Outside of those two defenses, I don't. I think he'll be good. All right, let's see what they do right here. Let's see what Georgia Tech does. Shit, they said you said shit, they should let him start against Charlotte. I don't think they will. I don't think he'll start against Charlotte. I think he'll come in, third quarter. Probably the third quarter. But I've never seen Kirby Smart start a backup quarterback in no game. Unless the starting quarterback was hurt. I've never seen him start a backup quarterback, which they should. I agree with you though that they should let him start out the game. I mean, why not? Why not? But I just with Kirby's history, I don't see Kirby doing that. He gonna start Gunner, see what Gunner can do in that first half, and then pull Ryan in the second. All right, so it looked like to me that Georgia Tech is definitely a lot more explosive on offense than Syracuse, obviously, and that's what's going to win them the game. The fact that they are a lot more explosive, they're completing a lot more passes downfield, staying ahead of the sticks, converting third downs. I mean, they doing everything better than Syracuse did on offense. All right, what was that, a false start? Yeah. Well, it ain't gonna matter if it's a false start or not. Georgia Tech will still find a way to move the sticks forward. Yeah. Wow. Wow. He missing wide open receivers. Yep. I see. Yep. And then they saying, how high ranked he was as far as his completion rate, but it probably was due to the fact that he was doing most of the running. He was running the ball majority of the time. You can have a good completion rate when you run the ball majority of the damn time. Yeah, Syracuse is going down big time. I could see Georgia Tech. I'm talking about blowing their ass out. Holding on the offense. All right. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm. Hey man, shout out to everybody that tuned in for that Kangaroo Black live. That was a fun ass live, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was so funny to hear Kangaroo Black and Armando go back and forth, man. It was funny as hell, man. Like it was just funny because I didn't know their situation. I didn't know what was going on between them guys. I actually didn't know that they even dealt with each other like that. Oh, look at Ole Miss. But yeah, I thought that was a great live, man. I thought that was a good one. I had fun with that live. I really did. I had fun with all of the lives, though. To be honest, all lives I have fun with. But that one was funny. It was very funny. It was interesting. It was telling. You know, and I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to do another live. Had a couple of different people calling up. Kangaroo, obviously, he called up. Armando Black TV obviously called up. Some other guys called up, which was cool, man. I enjoyed it. Like, it's all in the enjoyment for me. I enjoy it. No, I don't think South Carolina, it's all gravy. I don't think South Carolina got what it take to do nothing with Bama. Bama just too good. Right now, Bama has gotten 100% better than what we seen. Obviously, the first game of the season, and I don't think nobody right now. Bama ain't got no losses or no hiccups at all for the rest of their schedule. That was a good pass too from Haynes King to Stockton, whoever Stockton is. I think he was the one that caused that penalty too, that holding call. But I think South Carolina they did great last season, but this season I don't know what's going on. I don't know what pieces they missing because I don't follow South Carolina, even though I live right here in Columbia. I don't follow them at all, so I don't know what the situation is. But whatever it is, them boys ain't gonna stand a chance against Bama. They ain't gonna stand a chance against Bama. Bama's just too good right now. Like I got to give them credit. They just too good right now. With Ty Simpson behind center, man, they good. They good. You said it's about time for Beamer to go. I never thought he was a good coach in the begin with, man. I never liked that guy to begin with. Most happy coaches don't last long. Most coaches that smile a lot, all of that, they normally don't do nothing, man. They normally don't. Like, you had a couple of good recruits that came to South Carolina for the last 2 years, but for the most part, it wasn't, in my opinion, nothing, had anything to do with Shane Beamer. He's always a corny little dude to me. He better off as like an assistant or something like that. Like he's not. The only head coach I know doing stuff like clapping and shit when your team is down, or all that type. Like I always thought that was weird. Like why is he clapping and congratulating them when they're losing? Like I just never. I don't know. For real, man. I just always looked at Shane Beamer like, what? I wouldn't want him as a head coach. You see Kirby, we could be winning and everything. Kirby's still hot. Kirby's still coaching. You know, I don't see Kirby smiling none live. I only see it after the game on pictures and shit like that. I'm like, damn, when I was watching it live, I ain't see him smiling out one time. That's the only time I see Kirby smiling in pictures. I'll never see him smiling live during the games. Shane Beamer, that's a different story. But he ain't gonna do nothing against Bama. Just like Syracuse ain't finna do nothing to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech finna get it right on offense, and Georgia Tech finna blow these boys out the water. But these boys ain't got no pass game at all. I mean, he threw it straight to the doggone defense. Like, Georgia Tech defense, like, bro, you going to the wrong team. You throwing the ball to the wrong team, brother. What are you doing? Three and outs after three and outs, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Georgia Tech better come with it when they play us. They better play with it. Maybe they playing down to their competition today, but they don't look too hot neither. I think with teams like Syracuse though, Georgia Tech want to try to throw the ball more because they know what Haynes King could do with his legs. They know that, but I think they want to try to establish him more as much as they can as being a quarterback because in order to win those big games, you're gonna have to shoot it out. You're gonna have to throw the ball. So in these type of games right here, yeah, they want to win it, so they're gonna do whatever it takes to win it. But at the same time, they want to try to see how well he does throwing the ball. And that's to me that'd be a smart move, to take a game like this and go out here and throw the ball a little more. Don't worry about running it so much. You got another big game ahead of you, so spread the ball out a little more. Oh yeah, they're gonna have to bring it against us. They're gonna have to bring it against us. But what they doing right now against Syracuse, this look like either they playing down to their level or they, because I was hearing big things about Georgia Tech, but I'm not impressed right now. It's it's the first quarter, but still, from far as what I'm seeing, I think they should have been at least up 2 touchdowns by now. That's just my expectations. I was assuming they were a whole lot better than what they're doing right now. I mean, honestly, they should be up at least 2 touchdowns by now. To be real. But I like to know what Jared Curtis is going to do. I like to know what he's going to do. Me personally, if I'm going to give my honest opinion about the Jared Curtis situation, I think him leaving is the best chance for him. I think that Jared Curtis leaving, that would be the best decision for himself. It would be a little selfish for us to want him to stay and sit behind guys that he's classified higher than, he's rated higher. It wouldn't make sense to for us to be that selfish to say, well, let him sit behind Ryan Puglisi and Gunnar Stockton, which we know he go anywhere else. Excuse me, y'all. In which we know if he go anywhere else, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna start. If he goes to Vanderbilt, he'll start, and he'll get paid. So him taking that visit says a whole lot. I don't think people realize it, but it does. It says a whole lot, and I'm not blaming the coaching staff or Georgia. I just think that a lot of times, a lot of these guys do come fresh out of high school, and and you got to think about it. Vanderbilt's quarterback right now, he's a senior. This dude old, man. He's a senior, so he's getting ready to go, and they're gonna need somebody to keep them on the up and up, and that's what Vanderbilt want to do. Vanderbilt want to continue to be competition in the SEC. So in order to do that, you got to recruit at a high level, obviously, and you got to make some business decisions. I think that's what they're trying to do, is get Jared Curtis in, to keep them where they want to be in the SEC, and it's a smart move in my opinion. But Kirby they got to get right, because you don't want too many players, too many teams grabbing players up from up under you like that. What's up, 225 girl? Yeah, some of the Dog fans are up in arms about Curtis taking a visit with them, and they definitely gonna pay him well. Yeah, that's why I said it'll be selfish for the Georgia fans to feel like talking crap about him or because that's what a lot of Georgia fans gonna do. They gonna talk crap about him. We didn't need him anyway. Soon as he decommit and commit, because that's probably what he gonna do. Oh, we didn't need him anyway. He got commitment issues and all of this stuff, and that could be the truth. But the fact of the matter is, man, they gonna pay him for one, and he's gonna start. So, like, any player would take that deal, versus sitting behind two players that you're obviously better than. At least you're rated better than both of those players. You're rated better than those players coming out of high school. Neither one of those guys, Ryan Puglisi nor Gunnar Stockton, were 5-star guys. So most guys that's 5-star and coming out of high school and they balling out like the way Jared Curtis is, them guys ain't gonna want to sit behind nobody like Gunnar Stockton or Ryan Puglisi. Like, they're not finna do that. What the fans got to understand is that it's not official until they put on the jersey and walk out on the field as a Bulldog. Yeah, and that's how I look at it nowadays. That's why I don't be too invested in players that's not on the field, or you know what I mean, because a lot of times that's what's going to happen. You're going to have other programs in their ear, especially a team like Vanderbilt that's trying to stay on the up and up, trying to stay in the SEC conversation. It's been years since they've been in any kind of SEC talk, and they are in the SEC. So for a team to be in the SEC that's not being talked about at any point, they're gonna get in his ear. They're gonna be trying to make business moves to get this guy. That's the only team where in the SEC where I feel like he'll get his start and get a nice bag. So could you blame him? Nah, you can't blame him. At the end of the day, you can't blame him. And we got to act like it. We can't be looking at these guys as, oh, they're a dog before they get out on the field. Like, they're not a dog yet. You're not a dog until, like 225 girl said, until you put that jersey on on that field. That's when you're a dog. Until then, you're not a dog, because they can easily transfer or whatever the case may be. So, nah, don't give them that until they get out there and play like a dog. Damn, he still caught that damn ball. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, they're going to have to come with it when they play us. I'm going to tell you that right now. Plays like that ain't going to win over Georgia. You said Vandy gonna have to spend a lot to get the kind of team they want. I think they working on it. They working on a 5-star quarterback right now. They working on it. What's up, Sincere? Go Dogs. Damn, that damn referee got a deep ass voice. But anyway, yeah, Vanderbilt doing it right now, man. Nah, I ain't watching Ole Miss. We done beat Ole Miss, and we don't play Oklahoma in the regular season, so I ain't really even concentrating on them. Hypothetically speaking, you think Curtis may believe Gunner could come back next year? That's why he's taking the visit with Vandy. Originally, he turned down Oregon to commit to the Dogs. Do you think Jared Curtis going to leave? Yes, I think Jared Curtis will leave. I think it's in his best interest, and I think it is because of Gunnar Stockton. Because just think about it, before everybody got on this Gunnar Stockton bandwagon, which they was already on it, but people was kind of like peeking around the corner. Most of the fans was kind of like hiding around the corner. Let's just see what he does. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? So Jared Curtis, if Gunnar Stockton didn't play as good as he's playing this season, Jared Curtis probably would stay committed. I think he would stay committed. But I think that he's seeing, the fact that Gunnar probably will return to Georgia. So what's the point of staying? If I'm a better quarterback than he is, I'm better, what am I taking a visit for if I'm not gonna commit or if I'm not gonna decommit? Like what am I taking if I'm so bought in? If I'm so bought into this program, why am I taking a visit to another team? Yeah, we still got guys. We still got guys. You being a 5-star don't make it. It don't. It doesn't do it really a whole lot more for your team outside of the fact that you may just have a great quarterback. Which a great quarterback does help. But at the same time, we've won 2 nationals back to back without a great quarterback or without having a 5-star quarterback. So let's be real. We are a prime example of that. It can get done without a 5-star. Next year, Montgomery going to be a redshirt freshman. Pug is going to be a redshirt sophomore. Yeah, man. Me personally, I think that Gunner comes back. I think Pug sits there, waits his turn, and we recruit. Just continue to recruit. I mean, he would have went to Oregon. The only reason he didn't go to Oregon was because of oh boy, what's his name over there? What's his name? You got to think about it, man. Like teams like Michigan, man, they starting guys fresh out of high school, giving them $10 million plus. Bryce Underwood, like they gave him $10 million or $10 million plus, and he's starting. So, man, these guys looking at it like that. They looking at it like, oh, if he able to start, why can't I? So I believe Jared Curtis is gone. But in 2026 recruiting class, we don't have no quarterback in that class at all. No, but we still are recruiting. We still recruiting. That's the main thing, is to continue to recruit. We gonna have some guys that flip from other programs to come to us. I think a lot of times guys is going where they feel like they're gonna get that start at. Next year, if some guys doesn't transfer, I think we'll definitely be better defensively, and it depends if some of the guys put in the work off season too. Yeah, hey, look, yeah, it's all gravy. $10 million. Yeah, I heard they gave Bryce Underwood $10 million. I heard they gave him more than $10 million from a Michigan fan. I heard they actually gave him 10 plus. So, but I heard 10 mil, like from, online. I saw 10 mil, but yeah, man, like they come on, man. They giving the bag, man. I could be wrong though, but that's just what I heard, 10 mil. Yeah, they said they gave that man between $10 to $12 million, man. I know Justice Terry regret what he did. I don't know. You mean going to Texas? I don't know. Why you say that? I ain't kept up with him since he left. We might get a quarterback in the portal when Gunner leaves to have a veteran in the quarterback room. Yep, to make it safe if Pug doesn't do good. Yep, that's you 100% correct on that, Sincere. 100%. That's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Yep. We done seen it happen more than one time. So it's definitely going to happen. They definitely going to get another quarterback. Hopefully they get somebody worth having, a veteran that's worth being on a team. Pug, I don't see why he couldn't do well. I think that he just need to he just need to be given a shot, He looks very confident, might I add. He looks confident. He looks like somebody that can be a threat. Like when we do see him in the game, I actually get hyped when I see him. So hopefully he can do better. Hopefully once Gunner leaves, he can come in and be that quarterback we want to see for Georgia. Yeah. And Georgia Tech ain't gonna better play like this against Georgia. Tell you that right now. They are not gonna be able to do this, what they doing right now against Syracuse to Georgia. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, right? Jared Curtis may leave. He may stay. Who knows? No one knows. I believe he leaves though. If I can kind of bet on it, I believe that he leaves just because I feel like it'll be better for him to leave. That'll be the best decision. If I'm him, yeah, I'm leaving because I'm seeing that Gunnar Stockton is obviously gonna come back. I'm seeing that Gunnar Stockton obviously has the quarterback job. See, prior to the season starting, nobody knew if Gunnar Stockton was gonna, perform well or not. So of course I'm gonna commit to a team like Georgia where, I know that everybody's gonna be talking about this team. This team already won two natties in recent time, already won two natties back to back, but at the same time, I also know that if this quarterback does well, then that lessens my chances of starting. And it's guys that came straight in. Bryce Underwood is guys that came straight into college football, making $10 million plus, and that's starting. I want that same opportunity. So I'm gonna go where I can get that same opportunity. I might not get 10 million plus, but at the end of the day, I know I'll be able to come straight in and start. Georgia Tech scores a touchdown. Score is now 9-3. Georgia Tech. Pug does look good. Good. Well, no, he said Pug does look confident. I agree. We might get DJ Lagway. We need to get that quarterback from Alabama. Austin Mack. He's 6'6" and 230. Man, we need to get somebody. We're gonna have to grab up somebody. That I think we should do it as soon as possible too. Yeah, I think we should do it as soon as possible. But you got to think though too, like even if we do it, we may have to start him. Or we may not. But Georgia normally keeps what five scholarship quarterbacks on the roster. We normally keep 5 scholarship quarterbacks on the roster. Right now, we only have what 3? I think we only got 3 right now. Yeah, I think we only got 3 right now. Something wrong with my camera, man. I hate when they do this shit. But yeah, we got like 3 or 4 scholarship quarterbacks on our roster. We like to keep at least 5. So we definitely, the quarterback position is definitely going to be something that I think we're going to go in the transfer portal for. The defense is probably going to be the biggest thing that they're going to be looking at more so than the quarterbacks. But I think we definitely do grab a quarterback. I don't know if it's going to be this next cycle, this next transfer cycle. I don't know if it's going to be this one, but I know we do get one. We should get one in. Just don't know when. This winter, I think the focus going to be on the defense, though. Yep. Yep. I think the running backs also. I don't think a lot of people realize that either. Like that, the running backs, we probably go grab a running back too. Because all you have right now is Nate Frazier and Chauncey Bowens. You got Dwight Phillips. But I think we grab another running back also. Because Gunner is coming back next year, it means Curtis is going to have to leave because Pug can hit the portal. I don't want to, but if Jared come to UGA, Pug is going to leave. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't believe that's going to happen. I believe that Curtis probably will decommit. I believe he will decommit. If he doesn't, that's cool too, because it'd be good to have a 5-star in the quarterback room. But at the same time, we lack at that a lot. Like a lot of years, we always lose 5-star talent. So it's not nothing new for Georgia. It hasn't helped us get a national championship. So that's why it doesn't bother me that bad. I do want to see elite quarterback, for the Georgia Bulldogs. I do. But it's not like it helps us get a national, just by having a 5-star quarterback, But we tend to lose 5-star quarterbacks. We did when it came to Justin Fields. We also lost JT Daniel, due to the injury, he lost his job. So we lost JT Daniel. He was a 5-star. So we typically don't have 5-star quarterbacks at the University of Georgia. But like I said, it's not like it's going to help us win a national championship, because, we've done it without, But I definitely would love to see Pug, and I think we probably will. Shit ain't gonna help. Shit ain't help us because Kirby don't start them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like with our history at Georgia, with Kirby's history for Georgia, you don't typically see him starting 5-stars, no way. So even if Jared Curtis stays, he leaves. Even if he stays, he leaves, man. They're not gonna start Jared Curtis over Ryan Puglisi. Like, he's not going to do it. Kirby Smart is not going to start Jared Curtis over Ryan Puglisi. Once Gunner leaves, Ryan got the job. No matter what the situation is, Ryan got the job. No matter what the situation is, man. So the same here. As long as we have a good quarterback at the University of Georgia in the next 2 years, I'm fine. But it's time to get a black quarterback, no racial stuff. Yeah, it's definitely time for that. I can't wait to see that happen also. It might be a quarterback battle. I don't know, a quarterback battle between who? Because it don't ever seem like it's a dog fight. It don't ever seem like a dog fight. When has it ever really been a dog fight between quarterbacks? When have Georgia ever had Kirby need to stop doing that dumb shit though, man. Yeah, I know. But it works out for us though, right? It does work out for us a lot of times. Even when it seems like it's dumb and stupid, a lot of times it does work out for us, because we thought it was a stupid move for them to be starting Stetson Bennett. But turns out we win 2 natties back to back. So I don't know. Said Pug and Jarrett gonna be a dog fight between Pug and Jarrett. Okay. That's the difference from him and Saban. Yeah, Saban gonna see, one thing I learned about Saban gonna do whatever it take to win the game. Saban don't care about who was here first. Saban does not care about that. All Saban care about is, what is it gonna take to win this game? Do I have to pull my starter out and put my backup in? But Saban always recruit better at the quarterback position too. He always have recruited better. So even when he had a backup, even his backup was like a starter, his backup was like a damn starter. So yeah, Saban do what it take to win ball games. That's all to it. Saban, he don't care. He gonna do what it take to win the game. He did it to us twice. He did it to us twice. 1 year started, Jalen Hurts took Jalen Hurts out, put Tua in, and then the next year he put Tua in, started Tua, and took Tua out and put Jalen Hurts in. Beat us both times doing that. Yeah. Yeah, but Kirby Smart, see, the thing is, Kirby Smart never, in my opinion, had a dominant offense. Like the running court with the running backs, the running backs dominated, but we have yet to see Kirby Smart, have an offense that was elite, like completely elite. Yeah, we know about Lad McConkey and Brock Bowers, but that's once in a lifetime type of players, generational type of players. Like, well, Brock Bowers was at least. So we're not gonna obviously see that all the time. So we got to just see what they can do with. I'm not gonna say mediocre players, but players that's not as good as Brock Bowers was. Kirby be worrying about feelings, and yeah, he might be. To me personally, 2022 was our best offense. Our offense was elite in 2022. I think they were good. They were more elite than what we're seeing now. I feel like the boosters run Georgia and Kirby's decisions. Could be. That could be what it is. Because some of Kirby's decisions we don't agree with, but some we do though. Some I mean, like, we didn't agree with Stetson Bennett, but it turns out he's a real dog. Turns out he's the only quarterback that won us 2 natties back to back. Out of all the guys that we had, he's the only one, right? So, not going to all the way say that Kirby don't know what he's doing when it comes to decision making, but sometimes it's a little harsh for us because we want to see other people more. And it kind of got to me. That's why I'm kind of settling down on Gunnar Stockton, because I feel like, okay, I've watched enough for Kirby Smart to understand that he does make some awkward decisions sometimes, but with winning 2 natties back to back, that says enough for me to trust him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make it seem as if I don't trust Kirby's decision, but I do understand where y'all be coming from, where it be like, why is he doing this and why he not, Oh, wow. Oh, didn't complete the pass. Yeah, couldn't hang on to the ball, yeah. You think Kirby we got him for 10 more years? Do you think he gonna win more national championships, 3 more? 2? I think we got it. I think we can. I think we can win a couple more with Kirby Smart. Yeah, I think so. I think what Kirby got to do though is continue to get the best coaches on the staff. Also, everything has to be better than everybody else. Everything has to be better. Coaching, recruitment has been at its highest. Recruitment has been at its highest for the last 5 years. We've been in the top 5. So recruitment. I'm not gonna say we don't have to worry about recruitment, but the last 5 years we have been, the top 5. So that lets me know that we can recruit. So we just got to get the coaching staff together, like get the right coaches in. If y'all watch Game Day, they was talking about how the boosters definitely run football programs. I could believe that because he signed a contract last year, right? Or 2023, because he's the highest paid coach right now in college football. Yeah, yeah. I think we'll be good with Kirby. I don't think that Kirby's the problem. I don't think that Kirby is a problem. I think every coach got make funny decisions from time to time. I think every coach go through that, because it's tough being a head coach, and you gotta make certain decisions and go along with your coach's decisions. But coaching is always going to be in the back of my mind on what's going on. But I just don't feel like Kirby Smart is the problem. But I think that what Kirby Smart can do is start hiring better coaches. That's definitely a must. Damn, I feel like I'm watching a high school game right now. Nah, Glenn, all of them boys signed extensions. Glenn Schumann, everybody signed it for extensions to go on through 27 and 28. Say he not the problem. He just got to run the show how he wants, and stop the buddy. Yeah, that's one thing I do not like is the buddy system. I don't like that because sometimes that can be a problem. When you only got guys that you've been around for the last 20 years, like, so you figure, oh well, yeah, they can. No, man, you need to continue to find out who's the best guy for the job. Because oh my God, because at the end of the day, a lot of issues does come from the coaching staff. A lot of people would love to put it on the players every single season, but we can't continue to do that every single season. Just be like, oh yeah, it's the players. Yeah, we didn't have the best type of wide receivers in 24, but at the same time, that's no excuse for all of the damn drops that was occurring in 24. Like, and I tried to prove it to y'all in the video, like that it does have something to do with coaching, because the same year that James Coley becomes the wide receiver coach is the same year we lead the nation in drops. So, even if it ain't true, it seems to be true because of that. Like, we led the nation in drops the same year James Coley became the wide receiver coach. He got to find the energy again. It seemed like Kirby letting his friends get in the way of, or letting football stress him out. I think it is stressful for him. Why you think Nick Saban got up out of there? Yeah, it's very stressful if you think about being the head coach. Yes, Lord. You got the pressure of being a 2-time national champion. You got the pressure of the fan base expecting you to be great every single season. You got the pressure of the fan base expecting you not to lose games and recruit at a high level every single season. So, yeah, man, it's probably a very stressful job. I believe that it is a very stressful job. I think that being a head coach is probably one of the hardest jobs out there, because you're constantly dealing with, fans, and they like to say they don't listen to the noise, but they do. They listen to the noise. And it's stressful sometimes, I think. When you always got somebody criticizing you, it's very stressful, or criticizing people around you. But that don't mean we stop criticizing. We have to, because that's the only way for a team can get better. If your team is losing on a consistent basis and you steady saying, "Oh, they're a good team, that don't stop them from losing just because you say they're a good team. You know what I mean? What stopped them from losing is criticizing this team and making sure that this team gets better players and does better. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Oh, they marked them at the 2-yard line? Okay. Oh, no, at the 1. Look like a touchdown to me. Yeah, that's a touchdown to me. Yeah, Nick Saban got out of there because he didn't have control anymore. The money controls the kids now. Yeah, that's why Nick left. Nick didn't leave because he felt like he was just getting too old. Nick left because he knew that the NIL was causing him. He didn't want to leave the game with losses. He just didn't want to do that. Like, who would want to do that? I want to leave the game with a clean record. And I think that's what Nick Saban did. He said, you know what? If I stick around, I may end up retiring with a losing record. So let me go ahead and get out while I can right now. As far as what we seen last season, the team didn't look all of that hot last season. The only thing that they had was Jalen Milroe that was helping them out all last season. So, I mean, they had some wide receivers doing, their thing too. You had Ryan Williams and, but still, the fact of the matter is, if you're a smart person, you're already getting paid from Aflac. They want you to be a analyst. You don't have to worry about the stress of football. Get paid the same or more to be a football analyst and do a couple of commercials, pre-recorded commercials. Like, bro, why not take the easy road? Yeah, it's a lot that goes into being the head coach. Like, just us viewing it, touchdown, yeah, yeah. So I don't want I don't want us as fans to really like be going so hard on Kirby because, like 225 girl pointed out, he did lose his dad. And he really didn't have much time to grieve, like, at all. But even without losing his dad, I still feel as if it's a very difficult job, man. The Five girl said I gave him 2 to 3 years before he actually stepped away. Yeah, I didn't see him sticking around too much longer, but I think he would have stuck around for at least 2 or 3 years had the NIL didn't take an effect on college football the way it did. You know what I mean? And the transfer portal. Like, just imagine a team that wins on a consistent day. Like, you got to think, man, Alabama was torching any team they ran up against, season after season after season. To go into a season where you're not torching teams and you're not playing the best football and you're stagnant sometimes or you're inconsistent sometimes. A coach, like I said, like, the smartest thing for him to do was to leave out the way he left out with a winning record. You know what I mean? Being one of the greatest quarterbacks, being said to be one of the greatest quarterbacks, not quarterbacks, but coaches in college football. Like, why not go out like that versus trying to stick with this team, end up, losing for your last couple of years that you do stay, with this team. Nah, I'm going to leave out wherever I'm at right now, successful and do these commercials, and I'm going to get this little analyst bag and chill out from for the remainder of my time. I'm going to chill out. It was time, at the end of the day, it was time. Certain things happens to where it makes you like, well, you know what, man? Like, I had draw a comparison to like boxers, like, that's just like not Holyfield, but that's just like Mayweather, trying to get back in there with them young boys again. Like, he's not gonna do that. I don't care how much of a great fighter he think he is. If he get back in the ring with the heavy hitters of today, he will get his ass either knocked out or he'll lose the game. He'll lose the fight. So he want to continue to be the only undefeated boxer ever. He wants to continue to be that. So what does he do? He do little exhibitions here and there, like he doing one with Mike. You know what I'm saying? He picked and choose his last few years before he retired. He picked and choose what fighters he wanted to fight. You know what I mean? So you got to play it smart at the end of the day. No matter how people that's watching is looking at it, you got to be smart. You want to go out with a bang, that's what you do. You retire and go out with that bang. Ain't no use just trying to stick around to prove nothing. What could Nick Saban actually prove? Like, what does he actually need to prove? Like, there's nothing for him to prove. He's done proven all of what he could possibly prove. Like, he's the best. So, like, I mean, what else is it to prove? I wish my doggone gums would heal up, man. I got a tooth pulled the other day up here, all the way at the top. It was a struggle getting that tooth out too, man. I don't know if y'all ever got a tooth pulled, boy, but I hate it, man. I hate it. Especially if you get somebody that, you know, that's real rough on your mouth and they may be having a hard time with the tooth. Man, listen. Cause I've had people, I've had multiple teeth get pulled, and every time they gonna put you with somebody different. So I've had a bad experience. I've had a good experience with getting a tooth pulled. I've had an experience where I barely felt it come out my damn mouth. But this last time I felt it, it wasn't that bad. It was like kind of medium, kind of bad, but not that bad. All right, Syracuse. Trying to get 4 wisdom teeth pulled. It's not fun, but I was put to sleep. I have a very high pain tolerance. Yeah, man. I can't do more than one. I probably could do 2. But if I did 2, like, I don't know, I would definitely have to have some pain pills, because it's not like I'm going through a lot of pain right now, because I could obviously talk to y'all. So that's why I didn't do no video yesterday or nothing like that, because I just didn't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? It comes too raw. But I can't do multiple teeth like that. I can't do that, bro. I would have to be out of work and everything, because for whatever reason, I still feel the pain now in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have to be taking pain pills or something if I'm going to, you know, go to work or anything like that. But I know people that has done it. You know, I know a guy that got all his teeth taken out of his mouth, and he came back to work the next day. So it's people, you know, it's people that can do it. Get them all taken out. But like you said, they gonna have to put me to sleep. I can't take that type of pain. Cause I mean, you feeling it, like, you know. Said I'm gonna go to the Dominican Republic and get a whole new grill. Damn, man, be careful with that. Be careful with that. I just know after I done got 5 teeth pulled, and I'm still too young to be having teeth pulled every time I go to the dentist. So, first down. So for now on, I know I just got to take care of my teeth way better. See, the problem was that I wasn't taking care of my teeth as good as I should have been, you know, being lazy. But now that I got the 5th tooth took out, I'm like, yeah, I gotta tighten up, you know. But the older you get, obviously, the older your teeth get. So you just gotta take care of them, and you know, as much as possible, man. But that shit be hurting. Like, don't let nobody fool you. That shit do be hurting. Like, even when they numb that shit, it still be hurting. You said they got some legit spots over there? Oh, okay. Man, hey, man, I don't trust nothing overseas. I barely trust anything over here. But all of the stuff that they be having going on, man, I don't trust nothing overseas, man, or out of the country, period. You know what I mean? I don't trust nothing. But if it works for you, hey, man, it is what it is. I just know for me, I'm going to keep the teeth that I got until, I'm going to be gummy. If I got to be gummy, I'm going to be gummy. But right now, I got enough. I got enough. You can't even see the ones that's missing. They in the back. But, you know, the main teeth you got to focus on, I think, though, is the ones that you chew with. Like, you know what I'm saying, the ones in the back area. If your fronts is leaving you, then I feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? But I know for most people that do somewhat take care of their teeth, the first places to start leaving is the back area, the middle to the back area. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where where most of you chewing, and you don't chew with the front of your teeth, you chew with the back of your teeth. So if you can control that, you'll be all right, flossing and all that good stuff. But even now, I feel pain right up here. You know, got it pulled Thursday, so I still should feel some type of pain. But I'm good though. I can handle it. Long as it's out, cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The way I was feeling, all week this week, bro, I was feeling terrible, bro. I think Thursday morning, man, around 1:00. I woke up around 1:00. Whole side right here hurting. Whole side. I'm like, oh no, I had already had the appointment set, but I thought that I had problems in other teeth, so I was more nervous than anything to go to the dentist this time, because I felt like, well, damn, like I'm having issues with more than just the tooth that need to get pulled. So once I got there and they told me, nah, it's just that one tooth, I'm like, okay, I could breathe a little bit now. Cause boy, I was really concerned, cause I'm like, I ain't got time to be getting, really, I ain't want nothing to affect the smile. That's the main thing. I can get some pulled, but long as y'all don't affect my smile. All right. That's what Syracuse gonna have to do, is run that damn ball. That's what it looked like they're gonna have to do, is run the ball, man. Damn, 24 passing yards for Syracuse. God, Lee. Damn. Yeah, I don't think Georgia got nothing to worry about with this game here, man. I don't think Georgia got nothing to worry about playing Georgia Tech. Oh, I'm gonna end it after this half. I'm gonna definitely end this live after the first half. This game is all right, but man, this is almost like I mean, but Cash Jones. I don't believe he's as good as James Cook. You know, I don't think Cash Jones. I don't know. I think Cash Jones is just, reliable. He's just reliable at times, but I don't know, man. I don't know about Cash Jones. I'm ready for elite status. That's it. Elite status, man. Not these, guys that we just working with just because we have them. Cash Jones is one of those guys where he does well. He has done some, pretty good things for us throughout his time at Georgia, but it's over, man. His time is over. Like, I don't know. He's done reached his ceiling for Georgia, I believe, and it's just time to move on, man. It's time to move on. I don't think that we can use him like a James Cook, because I don't believe he's as good as a James Cook, Like we won't be seeing Cash Jones on Sundays like how we seeing James Cook. So, but I don't. But that's the thing though. Like nothing on the offense is really our problem. I think the only thing that we have an issue with at this point is just the defense. Like so, ain't nothing that I could really criticize the offense for. The offense, they did great against Ole Miss. I don't see no other team right now outside of Florida, maybe Florida and Texas. There ain't gonna be no other team outside of those two that's gonna give us no real competition. Yeah, I'm gonna end this live after this quarter here. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and end it after this quarter. This game is, for one, is very boring, and two, um, I thought I would have a better turnout this live, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Got 56 seconds. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they can put some points up. Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. Oh yeah, man. You take it easy, bro. Nah, he didn't get it. Syracuse, man, they gonna have to. It might be a first down, but just barely. Just barely. If it is a first down, it's just barely. Because you had a man came down unaccounted for. So I mean, is it even gonna help Syracuse? Is it really gonna help them? What, put up 3 points maybe? Because they ain't gonna score. Oh, okay. No, okay. It's upheld. Come on, man. You ain't got before. God, come on. Damn. It ain't gonna help Syracuse no way. Boys weren't about to score. All right, let's see if Georgia Tech can score before the half. Oh boy, they take forever, bro. They take forever, man, with this college football. Yeah, look like Georgia Tech might go ahead and score before the half. Caught too. Yeah, they about to score. Man, that's the first down, man. We want to keep watching that. Yeah, that's why are we replaying that? Like they be doing too much, man. Come on, Georgia Tech, go ahead and score. Go ahead and score, Georgia Tech. I mean, you got 20 seconds. You can score in 20 seconds on these suckers. Oh, there you go. Yep. Oh Lord, here comes some penalties. About to take us 10 minutes to figure out what these penalties is. Mm. Man, go ahead, man. Y'all got 12 seconds. Bro, what are y'all doing? They be extending these games for no reason, man. God damn. Wow. Oklahoma fans. I ain't worried about Oklahoma. Yo, what it is, man? I'm about to get up out of here, man. I don't watch enough of this. I done seen enough, man. This shit is they prolonging this half, bro. This is terrible. They prolonging this one half, bro. This is and we gonna kick. Yeah, man, it's too much, bro. Like that's why a lot of people don't like to watch college football, bro, because of all of the commercials and all of the holdups, and they couldn't get the time right. And put the time on 13 seconds. Like, bro, what are we doing? Now we sitting at 4%. I mean 4 seconds on the clock. I'm definitely not finishing this game on live. I appreciate the ones that came in and did watch though, but I'm definitely not finishing this game on live. (20-3), Georgia Tech wins the ball game. It ain't even half the time. They win the ball game. Yeah, they gonna turn it up. Anyway, man, I'm about to get out of here, man. This game is so boring and weak. I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm not coming back for the second half. Yeah, this is not the game I was expecting to see today. I was expecting to see a little more from Georgia Tech, but Syracuse is just that bad. Syracuse is terrible, so I don't see nothing from Georgia Tech to say they have a chance of beating us this season. I don't know, man. Y'all stay tuned, man, for more from the Doghouse. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I mean? Go Dogs.